Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing today? Happy Thursday. It's almost the end of the week. So let's just get started right away. Like, what do you guys think at open? Up or down? Good morning, Nacho. It's a beautiful day. Oh, Trading Matrix. I hope you're feeling better. Put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Okay. So not much movement overnight, so that's actually good for us. But like I'm looking at DXY and it's not really correlated to indices, unfortunately. I want it to. Like it's gone bullish for some reason. Like mark out the 4 hour on NQ. So either today is so either yesterday was the Wednesday high of the week, or we're continuing like bullish Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday maybe a TGIF. So I am more inclined to think more bullishness today for some reason, but we'll have to see. Okay, so I can mark out the premium discount from yesterday. Right, so like where was the big push up, etc. It started like here. Look at the 4 hour. Does that sound right? Yeah, it looks about right on the 4 hour. Just gonna have that off to the side there. Then you have a 4 hour fair value gap and discount here. And an order block here. I mean, I wonder if we'll retrace all the way down there. That'd be a lot to retrace though. So, meh, really thinking that's gonna even happen. 1800 up here. Here, this 4 hour value gap up here. It's pretty much bounced on last week's high just now, right? That's where it bounced at like 8 o'clock, 8:30. We had 8:30 unemployment news. I'm just gonna like mark that out with this because it's too much to have on my chart. I think we are opening up lower than yesterday, right? Only about a little, looks like. What happened during London, kind of interesting. We made this jagged high. Some equal highs here. Okay. Yes. Okay, lots of people. Lots of people. Good morning, fellow New Yorker, John Brunette. Thank you for the donation. Mm. So, what is my like pre-market routine, right? I'm writing down my game plan in my notebook as well. So far, I'm writing down like DXY not correlated. And I'm writing my risk would be 275 per trade. Okay. I got a little habit tracker. Ooh, I got a little habit tracker. It's like just like a table to check off every habit that I do every day. Just got it. Just trying to be more organized. Sunlight, walk, brain HQ, write out game plan, eat lunch. I need a reminder to eat lunch. Yeah. Brain dump, journal trades, mental hand history, 30 minutes reading exercise, and YouTube content. Those are all the things I'm striving to do every day. Let's see if I can do it. Be somewhat consistent. I mean, aiming just to do like 5 out of those every day. Good. Or 6. Okay. Well, open is in 5 minutes. What I wanted to do is check out ES as well, because ES has yet to reach all-time highs. Will we get there this week? I would like to get there this week. You know? Good morning, Lewis. Okay, so everyone thinks up at open. I do agree, honestly. Like, we just went into this, like, we don't have to go into a discount in this range for, like, running up higher. I do think it's, like, Thursday continuation. Actually, like, some DXY follow through. We had 8:30 news. You have, like, ES is so strong that, like, it just tiny little tap into the 1 hour fair value gap yesterday that, like, broke the last week's high, right? There's this tiny, like, little tap into it and then just kept going and we didn't come back into it, right? So hourly fair value gap here that broke last week's high. You know, ES has been looking better to play recently. We're looking at the 4 hour also. Actually, just that's interesting. Actually very interesting to me. Right? You know what? I can probably have this, like, that's actually really strong looking. Hmm. This is like the current range we're dealing with, right? We end up like breaking through and closing below half the range, and like you could go for this initial consolidation. But my thing is, like, if we're bullish, I don't even think we're gonna come back here. We already tested last week's high in NQ actually. I'm more inclined to bullish at open. and for the day in general. These are all-time highs. Let's actually ask the chat. What do you guys think about will ES reach all-time highs today or this week? Let's put it in this week. Let me have some coffee while I'm at it. Okay, I am overall bullish. So if we're looking at this, right, we retrace into 4-hour fair value gap. No displacements on like the 15 really. Let's see where we're opening up. 512, pretty much like where we ended last night for ES. ES has stronger structures because it has, well, we've had a little bit of a rotation recently, right? Because I guess like it's a sixth sister approach where it hasn't reached all-time highs yet. So it's playing catch up. See? This is RTH hours, so we're currently at, where did we end the day? At 52. We're lower for NQ, right? We're opening up lower, actually. This is like 4 p.m. is like here. That's where we closed. Okay, interesting. Only slightly lower, but yeah, we did close at 52. If we're like very bullish, right? We actually should like, we have another green candle. Like we're still inside this last one, right? We're kind of holding we are holding the upper range of it, right? We already tapped on last week's high. We are below midnight open. If we're bullish, we should just continue from here. Okay, we're back out of the 4-hour fair value gap. Wonder what 930 is gonna do. I'm just like reading it. So far, large wick higher. Bleeding lower for the first minute. See that RTH? Not much. I am watching ES for sure. I wonder if ES is going to retrace back into that 1-hour fair value gap, Like, we just tapped it. Wonder if it's going to retrace again into it. I'm just looking at the 15 for now, pretty much. These are some highs. An alert for those highs. An alert for the lows. Right now we're just in the middle of the range. There's not really much for me to do, I'm not a momentum trader or anything of the like. Anything of the like. We look at, like what I was saying with DXY, it's not really... What is this action? What is that? What is that? What I liked was, there's two fair value gaps here, essentially. We bled through them. What I would have liked is just, like, more bearish structure to just, like retest this area maybe and then go lower, but, what can you do? You created it. I'm not really going... I like think of this as more like a market structure shift. For now, we'll see. But let me go to the 4-hour. Yeah, I'll like mark out, create a 4-hour fair value gap on the bearish side for the first time. But it's not really respecting it very well. I mean, this 4-hour has still an hour left. And wicks could do damage, but not the best. Not really enjoying that. I just created like a large bullish fair value gap as well, breaking this short-term high there, little swing high. So I can sort of frame it both ways. I mean, let's draw like a little GAN box. We'll see if that like retraces deeper enough or not. It's the 15 on the DXY. Hourly. It's just like, that's kind of ugly, let's see. The little curve. Got ES here. Got YM. YM. Did it take yesterday's high yet? I think it did. Yep. Okay, so the Dow did take yesterday's high. Okay. That's stronger one of the day. It's low, it's flat. YM is up 0.04. ES, yeah, they're all flat on the day essentially. Pretty much around yesterday's close on the indices. And NQ, same thing, pretty flat. Okay, NQ is pushing back up while YM is moving down. Interesting. So I go back to NQ. Okay, pushing up higher. It's around yesterday's close. This is the 5-minute. Let's switch to 15 again. So, dipped here during 8:30. what is the news for today? I kind of checked earlier, but I just want to make sure. Right, okay, we don't really have much until noon. Again, we have FOMC member Barkin speaking, and then the 30-year bond auction at 1 p.m. Okay, so far, the up at open working out. Yes, is going higher. And ES is going towards the, so let's see what ends up happening. So, pretty much like we said, it came back into this 4-hour fair value gap, held up that middle, wicking it, looking very strong, especially ES as well. That's like pretty, looks good for the bulls there. We're up at yesterday's close now for NQ. We're out of that 4-hour fair value gap. Looking pretty good. I just had wished like there are some displacements on the 15 here or something, right? First 15 minutes of the day, pretty small candle there. Now on NQ, small bodied candle. So what happened during the first few minutes? And this is not really this is like a pretty weak manipulation, you know? It's not really any type of SSL in my opinion, right? So I don't actually think that this low is going to hold up, really. Right, we just tapped yesterday's close. I wouldn't be surprised if it chops and takes this out now. But if it's really strong, I'll just continue. But it's not my kind of play because I don't really count this as manipulation, really. In fact, we just tapped yesterday's close, which is interesting. We had YM hit yesterday's high, so a couple interesting things happening. For bullish, we should like get above and stay above yesterday's close, essentially. Where's London high? This? Yeah. I'll mark out that. And also mark out ES. I feel like ES is there closer. Alright. Looks like we just tapped that. And like I said, I don't trust that to hold. So let's watch it take that or what. You know, for the bearish case, you also have DXY pushing up and YM took yesterday's high. Okay. This is where 10 a.m. is. So it looks like it is going to take this out. Okay, good call there, honestly. We'll see. Pretty good call. They're like a pretty decent, I don't trade YM, but like that was like a pretty decent like 2022 model there. It hit yesterday's high and then it did shift bullish. Create a fair value gap to go lower. Alright. Looks like that's a displacement to the downside now for NQ. What was I talking about for YM is this. Look at that yesterday's high. Little displacement here, fair value gap here. Just like wondering what's the sell side target if you're doing that, you know? Not that bearish really. But you know, you can always counter trend scalp. Okay, let's look back at NQ for the moment. So it's only 9:42. Kind of interesting how it rejected yesterday's close there. You know, still holding up. I do wonder, you know, on these hourly candles, where did this 8:30 like pause at? Paused at last week's high and CE of this. I wonder if it paused here too. Nah, meh, okay. It's nice to see this though. I actually don't. I honestly don't really see us breaking this. In fact, we sort of just like, these are news lows. So we'll have to see. I could see us like chop and this being like a fake out to the downside. Like the tiniest fair value out there. Right. So to me, for NQ, kind of like we, you know, we're holding still bullish and we're in the premium, the CE, at midpoint of the 4-hour fair value gap. We didn't really displace really, but you know, there's a tiny fair value gap there. Their 5-minute sort of did. Now we're retracing. Filled that in kind of perfectly. I don't know. I also have bearish breaker here now. So I'm kind of interested to see what ends up happening for this. I don't really know. So I'm just gonna watch. I can just see us like coming right back up also, you know. Yeah, this 4-hour ends on DXY. I'll be in like an hour though. Yeah, I see this like holding up, honestly. I'll have to see what ends up happening. Perhaps it like by 10. It's bullish, perhaps like the, I don't know. You know, I'd have to see some displacements to the upside, but so far it's not. Like right now it's been pretty good for the bear case. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until 10. It's good to read price action though. So far it's good to read that like, I was like, alright, that was not really manipulation. at 9:30, so those lows aren't really safe. Projected there as MTU with YN, so it makes sense it took out that low. So that could be actually the manipulation, It could. Or maybe this move higher, but I don't know. You don't know. Stay out. These are data lows from 8:30. It's a low we made. So far kind of interesting. I mean, a lot of times London tells you what New York's gonna do. I don't really think it's very helpful today. I'm not just seeing this hourly fair value gap. But meh, I don't. Hmm. Like I said, I'm still bullish because of ES. So watch ES actually. What's going on with her? Okay, so far, whoever like decided to short here is like nervous. Right? ES is not really even it's a lot stronger. Just watch. I honestly prefer ES to take out these swing lows into this and then shift higher. You know? Like these would be 15-minute lows before the open into hourly fair value gap. Actually, yes. Little shift there. Hmm. Yeah, and Q wicking that. Looks kind of like thinly traded to me, does it not? I like this 2-minute. Kind of decent. See. Equal lows down here, yes. Not at anything yet, but I'm watching this. Just gonna watch. At 10 a.m. soon. Now it's 9:50. Yeah, DXY just going to the downside. Really? That's why I'm like the 4-hour in DXY. I'm like not shorting, right? This is bearish to me. And indices are holding up, so I'm not shorting this, you know. So it looks like pretty good call so far not to do that. NQ is creeping back up. It's pretty much violating this now. It's fair value gap, right? really just weird, right? It's just like really small candles here just grinding up. Right? Just violated this. Like I said, I preferred to see like a retracement than a break of that. Like I want a short-term high to like create here and then break that higher. Maybe ES does that. I don't know. This is like kind of funny, this action, right? We are still like in the middle of this range, basically, in a premium. So anyone who was like momentum trading this and trying to do a breakout, they got stopped out here, and then now anyone that's shorting this is in trouble here as it's slowly creeping up. Over the past, this is like a past 10 minutes action, quite interesting. Hmm. Watching ES still. I'd rather be in ES longs today, I think. You know. But again, like no raid, no trade, and it's like, you know, what was there's no like 15-minute, not even a 15-minute sell side taken for ES. I would rather it take this. I'd have to wait. I'll have to wait and see what happens. You know, technically, you have YM. I mean, you have NQ during that 8:30 going retracing back into a 4-hour fair value gap. Yeah, we did that. I'd honestly like to just see some like 15-minute displacements. You can't just get that every time. The 2-minute fair value, it's just like hanging out in there, I guess. I don't know. Let's see what happens at 10. It's like feels like time distortion where like the market's just waiting until a certain macro or something. See the chat. Let's see chat. What's going on, chat? Give that video a like. What up, Jones FX? What's up? Look at the wick at the 5-minute at 9:40. Stops at a void. Yeah, it does. I think I did look at that. I marked it out with the on NQ. Yeah, really stopped perfectly here. Right, I just marked it out with this like five together with this 5-minute fair value gap. But yeah, we just basically stopped here perfectly. Yeah. You will have to see. I am more bullish than bearish for sure. You have DXY now dropping back lower. On the 15-minute breaking a short-term low. Breaking this low, it's back in this 4-hour fair value gap that I had marked out. Like wick really did some damage there. And even respecting the CE of this. So far, looking good for bullishness for indices. So I just inverted this on NQ. Pretty happy I did not decide to short that. Didn't really give me my long entry or anything, right? I would have liked at least like a displacement. Also, it's not 10 yet. little bit of an odd action. But what's nice is like the indices are pretty much moving together a bit, so that's nice. Thank you for the donation. I'm giving you a donation so I can get a tip from the chat. Best live chat on YouTube for sure. They're like, sometimes people try to give me like they try to call out a play, give me a signal service via donation, which is funny to me. 14 more minutes, somebody says. Yeah, we do have a CSD. Right? Like if you count this as the I mean, what was the candle that took out liquidity? Yeah, this one, I guess. I think the 2 minutes a little cleaner here. Maybe the 3 minute. The 3 minute actually is not bad. The 3 minute is the only one with a fair value gap. But I'm not too sure if that's that's even of significance. I mean, it's like in the midpoint of this candle, sure. What I would like to see is, yeah, we break above this, go higher. So far I'm pretty happy. Didn't get chopped up in that action, right? I called the 930 low that would get taken out, and then I also said that's like not really a bearish shift for me to get involved. Let's see ES now. You know, I can see is that everyone thinking like that that's a bear flag in ES. I can see people trying to think that that's a bear flag and shorting this. Probably not gonna end well for them. We have NQ coming back to the high of the session now. So NQ is actually being stronger right now. Kind of interesting, right? Just took out that high. See, on the hourly, we're just made a bullish fair value gap, which is nice. I believe that just ended. I mean, well, it needs one more hour to create that fair value gap, essentially. We're out of this one. This got completely violated and closed above, right? Quite a pretty deep retracement right now. Right, this bearish thing got violated, closed above. Yeah, so pretty much following bullish order flow still, right? Retrace into this, left this displacement, pretty much respected that well, and then pushing up higher again. Definitely still bullish on the day, but don't really see such a good entry with this move up. It's been quite slow, and likely retraces again deeply here. So far, I took out that high of day. It's about finding the entry and framing your risk, right? Well, I don't really see much right now for NQ, but yes, whoever's shorting that bull bear flag is in deep water now. So right now, NQ is the stronger one, but again, we're still flat on the day, right? So nothing to worry about really so far. Let me think. I wasn't even listening to music. It's just kind of comforting to have a little bit, like it's like some nice padding in my ears. um, hmm. 10 a.m. is now 10 to 11. Mark that out here. I did say that I thought this was data lows, and this completely filled this, and this shouldn't get violated anymore, right? I honestly just wish there was like some sort of like displacement on the 5 minute, you know, a bullish fair value gap or something. But like even this like move up has been quite slow, just like grinding up. Let's see what happens. So let me see the 4 hour right now. Yeah, we broke above the 4 hour candle in the previous one. So I definitely think we're bullish on the day. That's the direction. Kind of interesting now that like ES is sort of lagging behind, right? Alright, so let's see if there's some sort of another retracement. I wouldn't be surprised if there is because the structure is not that clean. I need to sneeze. Guess not. Okay, we're back at yesterday's close, so thinking about all the people that shorted versus this and yesterday's close, right? They're probably in trouble and letting go of their positions. Now we have the makings of a 15-minute bullish breaker, right? So now we're taking out these London highs. Perhaps we have like a 15-minute fair value gap and breaker block, you know? We'll have to see. Not really, though. It's like there's already wicks here. Okay. So NQ just hit London highs. ES did not hit that yet today. I said I don't think that that's bearish at all. Just, you know, I just think like, oh, you just NQ is stronger today. You could stall there for sure. I don't think that's like the signal, you know. You get short essentially. Like, remember there was like a 3 minute fair value gap down here. What's that in relation to that? That isn't a discount. There's ugly structure, but I might end up doing that one. This isn't a discount from here to here. It's around like 50% of this. Interesting. Interessante. What would that end up being looking like? I would think that it would take out yesterday's high then, right? That would be a 2R. It's possible, it's possible. We just have to take like 5 micros for that. Where's the 15-minute like order block here? In here. It's tough because it did take that London buy side, so I'm not really, probably not just gonna go straight into that for sure. I don't know. Took London buy side. I don't take something right after it took buy side. Like I would need another sell side sweep. I guess that another deep retracement makes sense. Kind of weird. Like ES has not really moved down that much right now. I might have to just go long in there. Maybe not though, because ES didn't take out that 4-hour high yet. Yeah. I'm chilling. I'm waiting. I'm not doing anything again. It's just like not clean. I don't know what to say. It's just not clean. I much rather like when there's like basing and then push up with displacement like a clean one. You know? You need to think about that. I don't know. Is it worth the risk? It kind of is. I don't know. Kind of is worth the risk. Is tomorrow like some kind of high impact news, by the way? Because then that makes everything different. I don't think so. No, there's nothing tomorrow. Interesting. Interesting. Right, so I think that might be worth the risk there. How many points does that stop? 2. Is there any SMTs there? Not really. Yeah, there was actually. Small one here with ES there. Interesting. The thing is, like, if I get into that this long, I think it's gonna be high resistance back up again, and like I'm probably gonna be sitting in some heat, and be sitting in it for a while. So I'd rather just wait and see again. Like it just doesn't look good, especially like we took buy side there. I'm just gonna wait. I don't really think like, this is not like one of those areas. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, this is like a really sensitive area. Not too sure about that for this one. I mean, it is actually, I see there's a hot top of the 4-hour Fair Valley gap here. Hmm. It's tough. It's a tough decision. It's a tough decision for sure. Yes, it's so ugly. Just chopping. And you know what's it's been ending up happening is like it gets chopped out at something and then like ends up moving later in like London or something. It's 10:13 now. We delivered we had made one delivery at 10 actually, right from 9:50 to 10:10. We hit that buy side. So I'd actually am probably gonna stay out of this one because I don't know, probably 10:50 things will be clearer. If I end up taking this long here, I don't think I would like it as much. I think I would literally be sitting in heat for a while, and it could potentially, stop me out. I don't think it's like an A+ setup, especially like YM. Actually, you see now, actually, like XY is pushing back up again. No thanks. I'm good. I'm good. Right? The doing. Why are we pushing back up again? My question. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that on NQ. I'll watch it, monitor what it would be like. I just don't think that's worth putting on some risk right now. It makes so much sense. Because just like the things not being correlated. Like this, now this high should definitely stay intact for DXY, right? So it's 10:15. It's 10:15. Mental game reminder. Um, what the heck did it even do here? Came back into like I don't think that this is like it's disrespecting now the bearishness. It's starting to respect this bullishness. I can frame it both ways. Too tough, too difficult. You have YM now leaking lower while another another dude, the indices are just not correlated. Looking at YM on the 5 minutes going lower while NQ is pushing higher. Right? No, I'm okay. Also didn't even come back to where I would have entered. Would have liked to enter. YM. Interesting there, right? Like the one thing I pointed out about YM is this. Kind of interesting. Look at that previous day high. Creating a 15-minute fair value gap. just like came back into this order block fair value gap lower for YM. The boomer stock. Boomer stock is it's still flat on the day. It's down 0.07. ES is down 0.06%, and NQ is just up 0.06% on the day. You know, really nothing has happened in the market. And I've said this a couple times in the past. Like, that's when I literally I was doing Brain HQ over here earlier. It's when I typically like get stopped out of my positions and take losses. Is when markets are not correlated and they're kind of like flat and like not much is happening on the day. Like, really, like what is happening today? Not much. Nothing stands out here to me. On this heat map, like Microsoft is flat, Apple is down 0.35%, Google is up 0.18%, Meta's down 0.55%, Amazon is completely flat, Tesla's up 0.14%. You know, kind of like a digestion day. It's kind of difficult to gauge. It could be just like a small day on indices. I don't know. I wanted like more bullishness, right? And if it's like 1018, this candle's pretty small on the day right now. Like, NQ is working out to be more bullish. So is ES, but you know, not very correlated. Didn't come back to my entry here actually. Now we're starting to see some bullish displacements to the upside, but do I think that this is a safe low? No. It's not really that jagged, right? So I wouldn't like take a long in here in this premium and put a stop here. In fact, I would think that this gets taken out. Then maybe for my entry as an inducement. I don't know. We'll find out. Like, this is still no displacements on the 5 or anything. Kind of annoying. I feel like I've been like, yeah, somebody said like, anyone know why markets are so choppy recently? I don't know. Typically after we hit this like major buy side, it's ends up happening, and when one is lagging over the other, so like NQ hit all-time highs, so typically needs like price discovery or digestion, and while ES didn't hit the all-time highs yet, you know, that's probably why. An explanation, at least. So, well, 2 things I did good today is I didn't just, you know, I didn't long this, right? That was called out to be fake. This, and I didn't short this either. So, didn't really get my entry or anything. It's strange that like ES is lagging so much. Yeah, I don't trust this to stay as a low either. Like, you know, why we didn't like break above this and close above it again, and also it didn't really feel any an imbalance. It's not really a sharp move down like this one is. Like, I would think that this should stay for the rest of the day if we're bullish this low. What's chat saying? Goofy PA. Just sucks. PM session's better. It's so bad because we're between bank vacations. What is it? Was it when is Passover? Like, ICP mentioned that he's not gonna be on Twitter until after Passover. I think I googled it. Can't remember. Passover is in April 22nd, April 30th. That I don't really understand. He's gonna be back on Twitter. Okay. Well, one thing you can do is just you stay which is been my focus for the past couple weeks is staying solvent. until market conditions are better, right? About knowing when you put your foot on the gas versus when you don't. Right? When you're cautious, it's better to be cautious during some conditions than others. Right? There's just too much that was happening there. And right, like I said, you're like this just because I took London High and ES doesn't mean like that's a bearish idea, right? We're still bullish. Like I don't even think ES has hit London highs yet, but actually I wouldn't be surprised now if we have some sort of manipulation for ES and then we go for London highs later. That would be better. It definitely feels like it's just generating liquidity now. You know? I can just at least like sigh a breath of relief that I'm not like in anything right now. Like it would be much better if we had like a 15-minute fair value gap to work with. What are people saying? Any idea how big of an impact the 1 p.m. bond auction will be? It's been typically pretty volatile for those. So, like we can look at yesterday at 1 p.m. Where are we? NQ, this is 15-minute. Been pretty volatile. They're known to like take out a short-term low or high, but not that much. Okay. So here at NQ yesterday, there was one at 1 p.m. auction actually yesterday, right at 101. Same thing as today. So you can see how that's like a sharp move. Didn't take out a short-term low because this was already a manipulation, I guess, and the intermediate term low that filled in like it was like I believe a hourly fair value gap at the time. Right, we can look at that for now. While the market is foo-foo. Right, this was like the hourly fair value gap that broke last week's high yesterday in Q, and I would have liked this better to happen at 1:30 or 1, but it happened during lunch where it just filled that all the way. Created intermediate term low. Created a bullish fair value gaps, shifted higher, and then this is the 1 p.m. auction, quite volatile. And at the time, ES was actually taking out the high of day with that 1 p.m. auction. Can switch back to ES for that moment. Okay, it's good to see that ES is slipping lower. I do want it to manipulate something for me to get in long. It does feel like it's just generating liquidity. Maybe it takes out these lows into here and NQ doesn't. Now that like NQ is like stronger structurally. But anyway, yesterday, let's look at 1 p.m. real quick. The heck? Okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so ES at that time I showed like NQ do that like completely filled that hourly fair value gap. ES just like lightly tapped into it, picking out these lows. And at 1 p.m. it actually took out the high of day with that news. Right? So recently those bond auctions have been more volatile. They like on Forex Factory, they used to have that marked out as how would you say, like yellow folder. Now they're finally orange folder. Because there was like one day where it was like some historical bond news that essentially caused the market to sell off a lot that day. And ever since then, people are looking at bond news more closely. I don't know, yes. Definitely don't trust these lows on ES, right? So it could be possible then, Q. We'll find out. We'll find out. This is was my original idea for NQ, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. Doesn't make sense, especially we took out the hive day again here. We have an SMT there. That sort of also, it just makes it a lower probability, right? If it took out buy side already, some buy side, um, and there's some SMTs, makes that lower probability. But I am interested to see maybe like, you know, like I said, maybe ES takes out these lows in pre-market lows, and NQ ends up not doing it. And then maybe there's a long idea there. Kind of weird. Weird day for sure. Well, I can just like pat myself on the back for not getting involved here. Yeah. It's 10:30 now, so first hour of the market has been pretty choppy. Yes, we're watching ES as well. The other little alerts here. Let me ask the chat. Have you guys taken a trade yet today? This is the 5-minute time frame right now. I'm gonna look into how to make it like cleaner for you guys, because like, you know, on one hand, you know, if I make it the full screen, my like exactly like what I have, it's gonna be like really zoomed out, more zoomed out, so harder for you to see. And then on the other hand, yeah, you guys don't really see the time frame, so maybe like there's an indicator for time frame. I don't know, to tell you guys. Probably not, right? You can fiddle around with it since the market's slow. What do you guys think? Doobie-doo, where are you? What's this one even called? Okay. Like it would be kind of small. Where is the it says it here. Okay, maybe that would work. Bum, 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 bum. And we gotta show the price as well. You know, we have like black space here. Guess that's better, right? Is it better or no? AGFX watermark to show time frame. So it looks like I'm looking that up and I don't see. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. So we have it retracing to that 3-minute fair value gap. Let's see what ends up happening here. I'm gonna look at that later because now the market's finally moving a little bit. See if ES takes out those equal lows. Likely does. Okay, I'm happy that I decided not to long that. Kind of interesting there, NQ. Looking at the 15-minute on ES as well. Okay, NQ just got bought up essentially where I marked that out. Interesting. Random, right? Good to see it play out though, even though I didn't take it. It's 10:33. I like this a little bit better now. About 20 minutes left, and it looks like DXY is remaining in that 4-hour fair value gap, so looking pretty decent. We'll have to see. Pretty nice reaction there. Right, I just marked that out. It's in a was in a discount. You have SMTs and EOS or something. We'll see. Are there any SMTs and EOS? I mean, not great. Do. It's not. Chop shop, imagine. Pretty much anyone in any kind of position. Chop shop if you like try to short that. It's a little bit better looking for longs now. Like a little better. Interesting. Yes. Stream. So this is pretty indicative of like refusal to go lower. We'll see if it retraces or not. Pretty large move up. So so pretty nice inducement here. So I would think that that's probably another intermediate term low, right? Because this is like a short-term low. Higher short-term low above it, and it did fill an imbalance on the smaller time frame. As long as we don't hit this before, could be a possible idea. We'll see. It is very difficult as YM is about to approach that area. Let me see if that would be an area of interest. Bullishness. Not really. Kind of. Sort of have like this, yeah, YM breaking this low, so there is some SMT there now. YM breaking the, 645 low. 4-hour candle low. Very difficult. Ugh, DXY, why do you gotta do that? This is too difficult. Like, even though like my ideas are playing out, it's just like it's okay because I don't want to put down the risk for it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. Like I think like any like I don't know. Okay, we have this now. Maybe it is. Maybe I should try just like figuring it out here. We'll see if this like comes back to OTE. It's like a little order block. An order block here, change in state delivery. You have a fair value gap here, and you have a little breaker after it filled that. DXY is pushing back up though. It's so annoying. I would want to just get an OTE there. That's a 2R, risking 13 points. Alright, I'm trying that. What's my stop? 23, okay. I'm just pressing buy bid because it's like risky and it's likely going to, retracing to OTE. I might cut it because I don't even like it that much. No, I have to stick to it. Stick to it. Just stick to it. Even from here to here, 1.5. Okay, so far a good fill here. Just not even that happy about it. So far a good fill, but like, we'll see. Like this should be intermediate term low, so my stop is this low, low, 24. Really? Okay. ES is dying. I'm gonna cut this. I'm cutting this for like negative 1.25. I don't like it anymore. I'm cutting it out. I'm cutting it. I just don't like it. Just like ES is like pushing down a lot towards those like 15-minute lows. So if anything, I'd rather just wait until after. So I cut it for basically break even, right? I lost $27. Okay, that's fine. I'll see if that works out. If it does, I'll be like, fuck it, honestly. But like, I don't think so because ES is dripping here while DXY is going higher. Right? What I'm looking at here is just like YM's just broke these lows. This is dripping lower. DXY is going higher. Oh, God help me. This works out. I'm gonna be annoyed, honestly. But like, I cut it though. I just don't like it enough. I don't know what to say. If it works out, then whatever. I just don't think the conditions are that great. Right? That's bad for me, but like whatever. I mean, whatever. Well, we'll just have to see if it works out or not, friend Q. We'll just watch it. There's no way I'm chasing this. I'm looking at, it's just like DXY is not that good and all these other things happening where it's just not good. Yeah, I'm fine with my decision, honestly. I don't know. Let me see ES real quick, though. Like, whatever. Like, if something happens and like today's actual good update, then like another opportunity will happen here. But like, yeah, sure. Right now, I would be up 10 points, but you know, it's not really that high probability. I don't think so. So I'll watch it. I'm not in it, but I'll watch what happens. Okay, well, it's gonna suck, but like whatever. You know? It'll just be I feel like I'll be able to see. Let me just see exactly what ended up happening. Took it off for like -1 point. Literally, like I got in and then I got out. Right here. Kind of sucks that I did that. But that's literally just like, I don't know, fearful. Fear, maybe, but also just like not the best conditions. That like I couldn't put down the risk. I couldn't accept the risk, so it makes sense that I mismanaged in a way. We'll see if it goes up above here. That's where a partial would have been good to take. It looks like it did. It would have been. I was literally like, I couldn't handle it for 1.5 minutes. Tough. That's tough life, but whatever. I'm not really, like I said, phased. Damn, though, like, I'll think about that next time. Maybe I will just force myself to take it, honestly. Or it would have worked out. Shit. But whatever. Would have worked out for partials here and then take it out here. Damn. OTE, OB for value gap. And next time I see, like, those three align, I'm definitely, like, forcing myself to hold that, right? It just like 3 different PD arrays align. Breaker block, OB, and fair value gap, or whatever. I honestly just the conditions are making it so that I'm not ready to put down the risk there. So oh well. So check out that. That's definitely where I would partial and then break even. Oh well. That's all you can say is oh well. It literally got like a perfect fill too. It wasn't even sitting in heat. Okay. So it'll be like easier days. Still watching ES. I'm gonna have alerts for ES there. Maybe in the afternoon it does end up taking out those lows. That kind of sucks though. Not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie, but oh well. Hmm. Yeah. So it would have only taken, and now it hit my target, so it would have taken only, had I just like literally waited, took my hand off the mouse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes. Only 7 minutes. Interesting. Hmm. Oh well. That's all you can say. Oh well. Now we're above yesterday's close. Let's see if that ends up being like a 15-minute fair value gap. And even it's going for yesterday's high, which is what I thought it would go for. Oh well. Really sucks, honestly. I can be happy I read it right, but it doesn't matter. You can be a good analyst, but shit, not good at executing, which is me today. Is there a possibility for ES6 sister? Yeah. I'm not even looking at the chat, but because I can't like imagine what the fuck. Oh well. That was probably like the perfect trade of the day, and I fumbled it. That was probably the best trade of the day. I fumbled it pretty poorly. Pretty poorly. Fumbled that. Right. It's yesterday's high. It's okay. Yes, is probably gonna bring something into the table. I'll have to rewatch this later. That sucks. I'm not gonna lie. Hmm. Just trying to watch ES now. Okay, so what's this? London High. Doesn't matter anymore. Let me think about that for a moment, right? There's like a lot of things in my checklist worked out. So that just sucks. Whatever. All you could do is like maybe just go along ES. I don't know what to say. Don't know what to say, honestly. Fumbled that. Something I'll have to think about, like, for later. Damn, literally caught that low right there. And I fumbled. Oh. Did you just go long on ES on eval? Or catch up? Don't force it, people are saying. $14. Someone donated, thanks. Inverted the hourly fair value gap for the silver bullet trade. Yeah, thanks, Jones. Yeah, I know. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that anymore trade. I think about why. I don't know. That sucks. That was dead ass, like, I don't know, I should have just took my hand off the mouse. Like, I entered here, OTE, OB, breaker block. I just sat with it. It's okay. And I marked this out as shouldn't be violated. Write that out. Yep. Definitely fear. It's just like, yeah, I closed it out because I said market conditions, but like in the past that hasn't really like phased me as much, you know, like because I typically have figured out how to work within them. Honestly, it's fucked up, and the ES6 sister is working out as well. Oh, whatever. I just can't believe like how like well I can read price sometimes and not like not execute well, like that literally saying like this is not gonna work out, this is probably gonna hold, this short's not gonna work out, this is not gonna hold, okay, that's an intermediate term low, and then get it at the retracement, you still fumble. Like that's really fucked up on. That is messed up of me, right? It's just like, oh, like, yeah, I can say that this is not gonna hold, that's not gonna hold, that's not gonna hold, this is gonna hold, and then still mess up on that trade. Right? I don't know. It's stupid of me, honestly. It's fucked up. Lots of people typing in the chat. What are they saying? Bye, Tony Tico. When A plus setup wasn't an A plus setup could have easily taken the lows too. Saying no offense before writing something is kind of funny. Always funny to me. Yeah, yeah. What I could have done is just taken less risk. I should have just cut half risk. It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. It is kind of hilarious when you're not. How some people try to come for me, but this isn't Pokemon. We don't gotta catch them all. That's kind of a funny one. Infinity. That's kind of funny. I like to see. Yeah. No offense, but take offense. Yeah. Oh well. That's all you can say. So love you. Haha. I like the people making fun right now. Come on, sleep. Yeah, a learning experience. I really enjoy everybody giving unsolicited advice. Yeah, it's just something I have to think about, right? Do I take that trade or do I not take that trade? You have to decide and just go for it. And right, so it's like, the question is, do I filter out that trade or do I take it anyway? Because I already took it. And just stick with that. Hmm. I do think ES is going to take out whatever the 4 hour high is, but maybe later. You can see like how it's really not the best market conditions. ES is still lagging. So, hmm. Time for a good old ICT Twitter suite. Is he actually like going on? I don't think he is. No, he's not. He's not on Twitter until like the end of the year. Maybe ES ends up giving you a 2022 entry. I don't know, but what are you gonna say is the? No, he's not on live. What are you gonna say is the? No. What are you gonna say is the sweep? Just the SMT of ES with YM? Sure. Like I am looking at ES. Ramadan Muhammad, you're just gonna get banned because you're an asshole. Thank you. Yeah, really tight rate trade on ES this morning. But I was done, took a 5k LM on tilt. I'm gonna revenge trade. Don't do that, Jared. Hmm. I like when people expect me to be perfect. That's the best. I really love that. That's my favorite. Yeah, let's see you do this. Looking at you guys. You know, kind of a similar setup to what NQ did earlier. My thing is like fair value gap is not in a discount. That could actually come like all the way down here or something. It's not really. Yeah, fine. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I don't know why I banned that guy, because he kept commenting on my appearance and being an asshole. That's why. You keep doing that, you're gonna get banned. Simple. Yeah, I don't pretend to be shit. I show the reality, and whatever. That's just gonna happen, right? It's just gonna happen that I chicken out of a trade and then it works out. Like, that's just reality. The fact that the void held on the 5 minute, yeah. Thanks, Jones. Yeah, that was essentially pretty nice, right? With NQ, that was pretty nice, honestly. This held, and then the 3 minute was what I had marked out here. This 3 minute here held, and then I should have just like gone there. Like, that's the confirmation. But whatever. Yeah, I know. Thor always gets the perfect entries every day, right? One day I'll do the same. It is odd that the Dow is dropping. Is it still dropping? Yeah. Yeah, honestly, like, that is weird. Right? It's a new low day now in the Dow. It's not even good. Not even good. I mean, this is holding up here. This is holding up. No, I'm not gonna take that. I'm not taking this. Makes no sense. Dow's dropping. Wouldn't be. I'm putting an alert for if ES takes out these lows. Into here. And then maybe I'll look again at price, but pretty much done. I'm calling that a day because, yeah, I mean, it doesn't make any sense for me to stay right now. Yeah. Jared is suggesting ashwagandha, which is basically a drug that makes you, like, go, like, very, very, it's a very strong drug, Jared. I mean, no, I've never tried that. I'm okay. It's like a drug that you go in a forest and with a shaman to guide you through it or something, right? I've read about that. I love all the advice, but I don't know what to say. It's just that's just trading. I don't think that that's gonna hold. I'm not entering that on ES. Just think it's just for life. Just life. It's just life. I don't know. No, that's ayahuasca. Oh, ashwagandha. That's a mushroom, right? That's actually funny how I mix those two up. It's hilarious. The whole chat correcting me. Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. ayahuasca takes you to another dimension. Bro, that's what I thought Jared was like recommending to me. And I was like, no, I'm okay. That's like low-key hilarious. Why is the ES trade any different? Well, it's just because it's not an OTE, right? They just don't line up the same way. And again, I don't. This is going lower. It's just really strange. And I'm not like I'm just not in the good headspace now to take that, honestly. So that's why you can take whatever you want. You're getting a reaction without taking it. Hold the comments. Stay away from Patrick Wheeland. People say that's funny. They're like buses. Cartels entered the room. Too funny. You pull. That's too funny. You pull. That's too funny. Oh yeah. At least now we know you haven't done any drugs or anything. That's too funny. Yeah, no, I don't. I'm straight as an arrow, obviously. Tanya. Yeah. What's a Batman overdose on ashwagandha? What? 101% Renee, everything less is unacceptable. Unacceptable. Yeah. Yeah, went to yesterday's high. Other than that, blah. No, I'm literally gonna like you gotta stay off Twitter because I know everybody that paper traded that with no emotions is gonna post their paper trades, right? Literally, I literally don't believe like 99% of those like posts, 90% of those posts, right? Especially if they put in like 15 contracts or something, or like, whatever craziness that they like to do. And then they put it after the fact, like, okay, bro. I'm not throwing shade at any individual person. I'm just throwing shade at like furus in general. Furus in general, right? Oh, like, we caught that. Come join my Discord room where we call everything live when we come join my Discord. Too funny. Yeah, no, yeah. I think for indigenous people, like, it's better than for random other people. No, I'm not throwing shade at any other streamer. I'm just throwing shade at like the random people on Twitter that will just come up after the trade has happened, and then they're just like, "Look at me, I'm amazing with my like 15 contracts. Come join my Discord, right?" Like, okay, bro. And what's funny is that like people are probably gonna go on Twitter and see exactly this today, and it's probably gonna be like from 10 different people. Mhm. Yeah, I mean, typically people see that I'm I don't have an issue with emotions. There's a couple issues happening right now. Is that um a little bit more cautious since I took like 2 losing trades, so I did half my risk already, but then that's making me overly cautious and a little bit more fearful for the next trade. That's number one, and then number two is the market environment condition is not the best, right? With the uncorrelated assets and DXY not being correlated either. So then that caused my performance to be weaker today. I didn't lose money, but in the long run, if I keep letting that happen, then that's going to affect my, my bottom line, my P&L. Yeah, no, I'm just explaining what happened to everybody. Like, I think someone just asked a question. I don't really mind it. You know, that's bound to happen on stream, right? It's bound to happen. So what I did well is like not chase and not like just rush into another trade. Yeah, that was my one shot, one kill for the day, and I messed it up, so accept that, and that's it, essentially. Maybe something in the afternoon, maybe, but with these conditions, like I thought another Tuesday, like fast move up or something, but these conditions, like ES is still like stalling a lot. YM's going lower. I don't really have high expectations for today. Probably gonna be like a small candle in the daily or something. I don't know. Not the highest expectations today. I'm surprised like ES doesn't have more follow through towards all-time highs. Like I'm a little surprised for that, right? So now all of a sudden like NQ is stronger. Yeah, market conditions are never perfect, but sometimes they're better than others, you know. I enjoy feel free. I don't worry. Richard, I think so. I don't know. Not my business whether someone's in Robins or not. Not really my business. Just thinking about something. Well, that was my entertainment for today, I guess. Pretty much every streamer has raged before, so... I mean, that wasn't even much rage from me, I don't think. So... that was just a little bit disappointment. And if I'm reviewing something, right, I'm reviewing it in front of everyone as well. So I love that, it's kind of weird, like, the criticism. So maybe I will do that privately, because it's kind of, but not really, I don't really care, actually. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm saying I just show the reality. That's the reality, is that I entered it and fumbled it, and I'm gonna stay off Twitter for sure. Let me read the chat. Market's tough. Cheer up. I don't think I'm a very cheerful person in general, right? I don't think I'm a very cheerful person in general, so I don't think so. I should cheer up. I am over it, but this is part of reviewing it. Oh, that's imperialism. I like that quote. It's fun. Has anyone watched I have to watch The Last Dance from Michael Jordan. Who's watched that? I've never watched that one. I'm cheerful. Stop the cat. Fire. The movie. Who's Peter Sampras? I have the Demeter of Peter Sampras. Yeah, I'm happy I didn't enter ES, because, like, look at that, it's just dripping lower. Right? I don't know. YM's just dripping lower. Yeah, NQ's holding higher. This fair value gap was not in a discount, so it's like, I don't know what's gonna happen here. It's either gonna hold this in the wick, or it's gonna decide to just bleed through. It's after the kill zone, so I think it's likely gonna go into these lows for lower. Just I don't know. It's just saying like why I don't trust it. You failed again and again and again and again. Peter Sampras, legendary tennis man. It'd be cool to see a live streamer trade small micros. I took 8 micros on that, like, and I still fumbled it, like, dumbass, honestly. I literally took, that was not 8 minis, it was 8 micros. It's gonna crash short it hard. The lights have turned off. Oh, da, 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 dun, dun. I don't know who that is, Jared. I don't know who that is. Tanya can hoop. Yeah, I'm actually I was captain of my high school basketball team, actually. Camera's too high, I can barely see me. It's because I'm sitting low in my seat, that's why. Yeah, actually I played the 4 and the 5. Sometimes I'm only 5'9", but they had me playing the 5 most of the time because of just the tallest on my team. So I had to do it, even though I'm pretty skinny. Right, that was tough. New York City. Playing against these huge girls, like from other schools, right, and like all over the city. These girls were probably like 200 pounds or so. I was like 120, 110, whatever. But hey, I won the jump ball a good amount of time. But yeah, when you're getting posted up against, definitely difficult. But we won. We always made it to playoffs. We actually were division champions. I think two of the years I was on the team, and then I think furthest I got to in New York City playoffs was like quarterfinals. But then when I was the senior, actually, I was the only senior on the team because I was the only one that stuck it out that long, I guess. And so that was cool. I was captain, and then that's just the nature of how it went. There were a lot of people graduating the year before, and yeah, I had a lot of freshmen that I took under my wing, like 7 freshmen my senior year. And then when those freshmen became seniors, they went further. They got like 3rd place in the city. I watched it. I want to watch it. Anyway, let's see what ES is doing. Honestly, ES chopped up in this area if you're looking at the 15. And Q decided to push up higher. YM's going lower. It would make sense if ES just chops here and then slowly bleeds into this. I don't know. Perhaps into this order block, if it wants to hold up. We'll find out in the afternoon. If it like breaks below this, essentially, right, for the 50% mark, and like has some silver bullet short, then I'll look at that. But I am still bullish for the rest of the week. I don't know. Zoom in on the certificate on the wall. That's my and my college diploma engineering. Hello, free money. Gold setup. I know what you locked on. What does that mean? High school seemed fun for me. I did a lot of stuff in high school. Yeah, the science Olympiad. I actually have a couple of gold medals in New York City from that, and a state medal as well. I was a nerd, and I did clarinet and concert band. What else I do? I don't know. I don't know how I ended up doing a lot of that stuff. Honestly, it's like a mystery. Like, how did you ever think of that stuff and like wonder how you had the energy? Whatever. No trade for me today, essentially. But you know what I can say is at least I didn't chase this thinking ES would be like popping up soon. I don't know. Interesting how NQ just took new high day again. Just now, it just popped up there. Or we have what is it? Fed speaker at 12, and then bonds at 11. I mean at 1:01. So maybe the afternoon will be better. I don't know. We'll find out. It's just very weird action with DXY. YM lower. This is YM's push up. Let me see this. Yeah, YM broke the 50%. Broke, right? This like was the intermediate term low and it broke below it. Could be possible YM just goes lower today. I don't know. YM will just be a clue for the others as well. Why does everyone use this awful color scheme of green and black on the charts? I like black because it has less psychology tied to like red is like blood or loss, whatever. Black is better in that regard for me. And so then I cannot do dark mode because then the black candles would blend in, no? Yeah, Norman Diaz. Yeah, I think so. I made an error, but you know, preceding that I made some good decisions, so whatever. I'm fine. I journaled it. I'm kind of okay with it now. Like, what do you guys think? What are your chart colors then? Let me actually do a little poll about that because dark mode or light mode. Probably people are gonna vote for dark mode, but what do you suggest I do for the black candles then on a dark mode? Because then you have to make it red, you know. Unless you want to outline it with white, and I think that would look ugly. Yeah, that's how the mentor has it. That's true. Doesn't in the black mean in profit? Yeah. You can say a lot of different things. You can say black swan event means when something crazy happens and it keeps going like a flash crash, right? You can say that. Many different. What are people saying for that? Oh wait, what happened? Where'd my poll go? Yeah, at least I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah, I'm not saying anything. Anything that you say will be used against you if you're a live streamer. Anything that you do will be used against you. You are under a microscope. Oh. Too funny. Whoa. ICT chroma. I used to use green for bullishing. You went with simple white and black. I don't know where's the poll. You guys, is it going or no? I have done it. I don't know. I've started the poll like 3 times now. This is the 3rd time. It's not working. That's about it. We're ending the stream today. I mean, I'm not done. I'm done for the day. I have those, like I said, where I put my alerts and what I think my game plan will be for the afternoon. But anyway, have a great oh, I clicked that instead. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. We will have to, oh, the poll is up now. Oh shit, now everything loaded up. Literally the chat was not loading. Okay, so most people are actually saying light mode. Alright, good decision again, like not to go VS longs. Like that was actually pretty good. Yeah. So after the kill zone too. I don't know. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow at 9:15 in the morning. Yeah, red has a psychological effect on people. I agree. White up, royal blue down. Blue is... I don't like that color either. I don't like royal blue. This is people promoting alcohol in my chat. I need to do tequila shots before my live stream, so I'll be cheerful. Tequila shots at like 8 in the morning. I don't even drink. I don't really drink alcohol either. I haven't drank a very long time. I feel like messes up your sleep and just like performance and just like to be in control, etc. Not actually not really good for you. Like a slow poison, honestly. I've had moments where my friend had like this party and they drink a lot and I had to basically like just like fake like I was drinking. I just put like Sprite in the cup. And I'd rather do that. It's like less of a conversation. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna see you guys tomorrow at 9:15. Stay safe, everybody. Not the easiest market. Now we are seeing ES drip lower into this area. Pretty interesting. So, see you.